I'm Millie Weaver with this InfoWars report. All too often, we find ourselves going about our daily routine when all of a sudden our lives are interrupted by some kind of government fine, fee, court appearance, or even threat of jail. Knowing our courts are typically corrupt, we're left hopeless and singled out to suffer unnecessary consequences. Are you tired of corrupt government officials and judges breaking the law and making you pay for their crimes? Ever wonder why judges seem to rule in the favor of private interests and profiteers? Well, it's because these judges are sponsored. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just like in NASCAR, these judges are sponsored. And when you see the documented proof, things really start to add up. Do you want to know who's paying for your justice? Let's head down to the pits and see which judges are sponsored by private interests. Here we are at the Forum 700, where judges are revving their engines and slamming their gavels. Let's find out who's running our courts. These are the Forum 700 forums that are for the state of California. I took the liberty to contact the Fair Political Practices Commission. So we're going to go further and discover what's in here. Let's take a look at our judges' sponsors. First we go to Honorable John Vineyard, with sponsors such as Bank of America, Visa, Walt Disney Company, General Electric Company, Pepsi Inc., and Verizon Inc. Holy smokes, I never realized how much our judges are laced up by sponsors. Wow! Our next judge is Honorable Pamela Thatcher, who's sponsored by PepsiCo Inc. Beverages, General Electric Corp., Bear & Stearns Co., U.S. Bancorp, Bank of Hapoleon, Bank of America, and Goldman Sachs Group. Wow, if I was making money like that, I'd be out on my yacht hitting some beach sun and some waves, not on a bench dealing with traffic court. Something just doesn't seem to be adding up here, but let's go to our next judge. Our next judge is Honorable Judge Paulette Berkeley, who's sponsored by Amylin Pharmaceuticals, Boeing Company, Burlington North Santa Fe Railway, Canadian Pacific Railway, Cenovus Energy Corporation, Disney, Encana, General Electric, Headwaters, Intel, International Business Machines, Merrick Co., Mobile Mini, Oshkosh Truck, Peabody Energy, Sonosite, and Walmart. Having financial interests in large corporations does not necessarily mean corruption. There is nothing illegal about it. But ask yourself, if these judges have the private interests of corporations at heart, do you really think they have yours? Would you like to see who your local government officials and judges are sponsored by? Well, here's how. All judges, government officials, and politicians are required by law to fill out a statement of economic interest. Local government, state government, and federal government. Here are some benefits in obtaining a government official's statement of economic interest form. You get to hold government officials to higher standards. You can investigate your local officials. You can report suspicious activity on their form. They wanted citizen spies? Well, let's give it to them. You can have government officials removed, fired, discharged, or retired if they lied on their form. You can stop any unjust action by filing a complaint against an official to your state ethics commission. Contact your state ethics commission to find out more about which form correctly fits your state. I guarantee every single one of these forms is available to you. In California, this form is known as the Form 700. In Texas, this form is known as Form CIS. In other states, this form is just simply known as a Statement of Economic Interest. For California, call 1-866-275-3772. For Texas, call 1-800-TX-AUDIT. For all other states, simply contact your state ethics commission and visit their website. We, as citizens of the United States of America, are the regulatory agency that is responsible for regulating our courts and our government officials. When we neglect our duties as citizens, we start to get a government that feels exempt from the law. And then, if left untended for too long, government starts to break the laws that are in place to protect our rights. Many people falsely believe that we have to wait for election time or that we have to rely on elected officials in Washington to get our remedy. This couldn't be farther from the truth. What they don't want you to know is that our remedies are one phone call and one complaint form away. All you have to do is pick up a phone and call. Government agencies are standing by, all for the wonderful price of free. Exercise your rights today. I'm hot on the trail for these corrupt judges, and for my next report, let's see if we can pin one of these corrupt judges down. I'm Millie Weaver, signing off with Infowars.com.